Are you considering a move to Crestview, Florida? Well, stick around because I'm going to be sharing some pros and cons of living in Crestview, and I'm going to start right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Jody Cordell, the Savvy Agent from Spence Properties right here in Crestview, Florida. If this is your first time here, be sure to hit the subscribe button underneath this video. And don't forget to click the bell so that you get notifications every time I put out another new video. I put out videos every Wednesday. Are you considering a move to Crestview, Florida? Well, Crestview has a lot of things to offer, but some things that may not be what you're looking for. So let's explore both sides. Let's start with the cons. Number one, afternoon traffic. Yes, there's a big bottleneck that occurs on the south end of town between 3 and 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. It backs up for several miles coming into town from the two bases where the shift-in time is close to the same. And it creates this huge backup for quite a long while. But the good news is they've already broken ground on a new bypass project to alleviate the stress on Highway 85. It's going to take some time to get it complete, but once it's finished, this problem will be greatly diminished. Number two, limited shopping. Okay, so we don't have all the cool shopping here in Crestview. You have to drive to Destin to get the really cool stuff. We have a wonderful outdoor mall called Destin Commons, and then we also have an outlet mall that's just a 45-minute drive away. Number three, not a lot of restaurants. Crestview is really an interstate town with a ton of fast food restaurants, which gets really old really fast. There aren't quite as many higher-end, good quality restaurants, but that is changing. We are expanding and getting new restaurants in Crestview all the time, and the ones that we do have here already, they're pretty great. Number four, not a lot of nightlife here. Some people don't like the fact that there's not a lot of things to do in Crestview as far as nightlife goes. It's true. There's very few places to hang out with your friends on a Saturday night. There's no clubs and only a handful of bars. And if you want to find more than that, well, you'll have to drive to Pensacola or Destin or Fort Walton Beach. And if nightlife isn't even important to you, then this really isn't an issue. Number five, hurricanes. Yes, technically hurricanes are a thing. It's the Gulf Coast after all. But here's the deal. We're 45 minutes inland, so the chances of having to evacuate for a hurricane are really kind of small. In fact, often they use our schools as shelters for those who did have to evacuate. So those are the biggest cons to living in Crestview. Now let's talk about the pros. Number one, you don't have to deal with tourists. The Emerald Coast is a destination for vacationers and especially for spring breakers. It's crazy with chaos and traffic during the season. But if you live in Crestview, you can venture down to the coast and enjoy some of the cool fun stuff, but then leave it as soon as you're done. That's a win-win. Number two, you get the best of both worlds in Crestview. Crestview is super close to the Alabama border. We're like 30 minutes away from the state line. There's lots of woods, lakes, streams, and all kinds of fun, cool stuff that's perfect for hunting, fishing, camping, and hiking. So if you're into that, you could easily get to some great locations for those types of activities. But if you prefer the beach, well, you're just 40 minutes from the gorgeous white sand beaches that the Emerald Coast prides itself on. So you can take your boat down, venture out to Crab Island for a few hours with friends, then pack it all up and head back home. And the best part is you can do both very easily from Crestview. Number three, it's an easy commute to Duke Field, Eglin Air Force Base, and even Hurlburt Field. You just take 85 South straight to both Duke Field and Eglin Air Force Base. Now, Hurlburt is a little bit further, but it's still a really easy commute. You can get there in about 40 minutes. Number four, there's plenty to do in Crestview. Crestview has several small parks inside little neighborhoods, but it also has two big parks. We also have a dog park, and a skate park is in the works right now. We also have a movie theater, an outdoor amphitheater, hiking trails, tons of community activities like family movie night at the outdoor pavilion, plus festivals throughout the year on Main Street in downtown Crestview. And of course, you can't forget high school football on Friday nights. And the best pro of all, number five, you can own more house and land for less money. Properties in Crestview tend to be newer than homes in Fort Walton Beach and Mary Esther. They're also bigger and are on larger lots, and they typically cost less per square foot than in other cities like Navarre, Niceville, or Destin. Altogether, I think that the pros outweigh the cons. But if some of those cons are really deal breakers for you, well then maybe Crestview is not the place for you. But if that's not the case, Crestview is really worth a look if you're thinking about moving to the Emerald Coast. I hope that answers a lot of questions for you. And if you're thinking about moving to the area, be sure to pick up my free relocation guide that you can get in the description under this video. I'm going to leave the link, so you just click the link and you can pick it up. Thanks again for watching my video. And if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and drop me a comment below. If you want to ask me a question about Crestview, please feel free to drop that in the comments as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.